Cyrus receives a call from an officer and the officer wants to give Cyrus some information on the call, and the officer tells Cyrus that a suspicious person has been seen around the school who looks to be between 50 to 60 years old, and the officer has also taken a picture of the stalker, and the officer needs Cyrus to identify this person, and Cyrus is listening to everything the officer says very calmly, and the officer also tells Cyrus about the stalker in detail, and then Cyrus also prepares to go to the officer to identify the stalker, and Cyrus hopes that the stalker who came to pick up Halle and was seen outside Halle school has been caught there, and Cyrus also has a photo of the stalker in which the stalker is wearing a mask on his face, and Cyrus is very grateful to God that the stalker is in the custody of the officer, and Cyrus is also praying to God to protect his family, and then Cyrus puts Kayo in the car, and Cyrus is thinking about that stalker, and Cyrus finds that stalker very creepy, and then Cyrus packs Kayo up well, and Brenda and Cyrus get in the car, and Kayo is also sitting in the car happily, and the officer has sent Cyrus the location, and Brenda and Cyrus is going to the location sent by the officer, and Cyrus and Brenda are a short distance from the officer location, and after a while Cyrus reaches the officer, and Cyrus sees the officer car, and then Cyrus meets the officer, and the officer tells Cyrus that the stalker is in police custody, and the officer introduces Cyrus to the stalker, and Cyrus identifies the stalker, and the stalker is the one who came outside Halle school, and Cyrus gets very upset seeing the stalker, and then Cyrus sees that the officer is about to put Stalker in the car, and Bender is also watching the whole scene from the car, and Cyrus forgives Stalker, but still the officer wants to keep Stalker in jail so that Stalker can't chase anyone in the future, and Cyrus is very grateful to the officer for catching the Stalker, and then Cyrus gets back in the car, and Brenda is very scared to see the stalker because Brenda was most worried about Halle, which Brenda worry is also over because the stalker has gone to jail, and Cyrus is very grateful to God that Halle has been saved from the stalker.